Every mistake you ever made, every word you spoke, when silence would crush them harder, every time you cared when you should have been cold, those moments were not accidents. They were traps, and you walked straight into them. People feed on that weakness. They study the patterns in your breath, the tremor in your tone, the desperate need to be seen as good. They chain you to emotional reactions. They train you like a dog with scraps of validation. You become addicted not to love, not to loyalty, but to the illusion of connection. That illusion is poison. It makes you predictable, soft, and easily dismantled. One sharp question and you spill everything. One silence and you start explaining yourself. One rejection and your entire sense of worth collapses. But there is another path. A mind that does not bend when others pull. A heart that does not shake when others withdraw. A presence so detached it is terrifying. This is not indifference, it is control. The power to act without the leash of reaction. The ability to walk away without losing a single step. And when you learn to flip this switch, you stop being human prey. You become the cold mirror no one can manipulate, the hunter no one can tame. A weak man drowns in hesitation. Every thought is a battlefield, every choice a wound. He asks questions not to find answers, but to escape responsibility. Doubt is his parasite. It eats him alive while the world strips him of respect. Contrast this with the predator mind, calm, silent, decisive. He does not swim in uncertainty. He extracts it, removes it, burns it out until no hesitation remains. When others stall, he moves. When others tremble, he cuts. That is the doubt extraction method. Doubt is not a flaw, it is a system. The brain injects hesitation to keep you safe, to prevent risk. But safety is slavery, because the enemy already knows you will second. Guess yourself, they count on it. Every pause, every flicker of uncertainty is a signal, revealing your weakness before you even act. The doubt extraction method rewires this script. Instead of letting doubt chain your movements, you cut it out. You make decisions coldly, without hesitation. The absence of doubt becomes your sharpest weapon. When the thought enters, kill it. No debate, no negotiation. Lock your jaw, keep your face blank. Breathe once, slow, then move forward with the first decision that presents itself. Doubt thrives on delay, suffocate it with speed. Practice this in small actions, choosing a seat, ending a sentence, entering a room. Your opponent will feel it, the terrifying force of someone who does not second guess. They will fold before a word is spoken. With this method, hesitation dies. You are no longer a man chasing certainty. You are certainty. Your movements become sharp, unnerving, inhumanly decisive. Others will whisper that you are reckless, but they will secretly fear you, because in a world addicted to doubt, you move like a weapon. Remember, this hesitation is the language of the weak. Extraction is the creed of the strong. To doubt nothing is to become untouchable. To remove doubt is to remove chains. The average mind is a slave, tied to dopamine jolts, chasing validation like a starving animal. A glance, a message, a nod of approval, it owns them. But the strong mind, it does not crave, it does not bend. Where the weak suffocate in withdrawal, the dark strategist thrives in silence. Imagine standing in front of someone who expects your hunger, but you give them emptiness. That emptiness becomes the weapon, and they become the addict, while you stay untouchable. Emotional addiction is not love, loyalty, or even desire. It's chemical programming, tiny loops of reward and punishment that trap you. Enemies exploit this, they feed you attention, then starve you until you beg for crumbs. Most collapse here, they need the fix. But the hack is brutal, you rewire yourself to sever the loop. You no longer need the hit. By mastering absence, you reverse the chain. They crave what you withhold, and suddenly the addict is no longer you, it's them. Cut the pattern. When you feel the pull, stop responding. Delay your reaction. Keep your face unreadable, your voice flat. Do not give them the energy spike they engineered. Replace craving with observation. Study their panic when silence returns. The longer you hold, the more desperate they become. You are no longer the consumer. You are the dealer, rationing out the supply of presence. Once free of emotional addiction, you become a fortress. They cannot hook you, bait you, or starve you into obedience. Every interaction flips, their approval means nothing. Your absence means everything. You carry the power of withdrawal like a blade, cutting chains, cutting control, cutting illusions. In a world of addicts, The one who doesn't crave becomes the tyrant of desire. Hunger is slavery. Control is godhood. Most people collapse without external fuel. They need praise. They need validation. They need someone watching to perform. Their strength is borrowed, not owned. But the self-sufficient mind, it runs on its own current. It does not beg for approval. It does not wither in silence. Imagine walking through a room where everyone scrambles for attention while you radiate calm. They wonder who you answer to. The answer is terrifying. No one. Dependence is the oldest trap of control. If they know you crave applause, they can starve you. If they know you need company, they can abandon you. The self-sufficient mind kills these chains. It generates strength internally. Every thought is its own validation. Every silence is its own fuel. Once you rewire your nervous system to stop feeding on others, you become a closed circuit, a power source no hand can switch off. Begin by denying yourself the easy fix. Don't reach for validation. Don't speak just to fill silence. Learn to let emptiness sit beside you and refuse to flinch. Train your focus on what you control. Breathe without seeking an audience. Move without applause. The less you need, the less they can pull. Soon, silence becomes your shield. Self-reliance becomes your battlefield. With this hack, your aura changes. You stop chasing. You stop waiting. Instead, others bend to your stillness. Your absence feels heavier than their presence. Your calm is louder than their noise. A self-sufficient mind cannot be broken because it does not lean. It carries its throne within. In a world of beggars, the sovereign is the one who never asks. Attachment is the invisible chain around your neck. The more you cling, the more they control. People see your need. They weaponize your loyalty. They sense your fear of loss, and they use it to tighten the leash. But the detachment switch flips everything. Imagine watching someone try to provoke you, but your pulse doesn't shift. Your face doesn't break. You watch without care. That silence terrifies more than any outburst. Attachment is not love. Attachment is dependence. When you attach, you hand over control. They decide your highs. They trigger your lows. The detachment switch cuts the cord instantly. It's not apathy. It's precision. You choose what deserves emotion. You choose when to connect. When you flip it, power returns. Their drama feels distant. Their games bounce back. You stop bleeding energy, and your control grows colder, sharper, unshakable. The next time someone tries to bait you, pause. Do not explain. Do not defend. Breathe slow. Picture a switch inside your chest. Flick it down, and let emotions drain out. Their words lose grip. Their presence feels smaller. The more you practice, the faster it activates. Soon, you can detach in seconds, and their power evaporates. Once mastered, detachment makes you untouchable. You are no longer chained by guilt. You are no longer tricked by fear. You connect when you choose. You vanish when you decide. Others feel powerless because they cannot hook you. They cannot bind you. The detachment switch makes you a ghost in plain sight, free from their pull, free from their trap. The world does not belong to the loud. It belongs to the one who can sit in silence and still command the room, the one who feels nothing when others beg for a reaction, the one who carries fire inside but shows only ice on the surface. You think strength is about attack. It is not. True power is withdrawal. True dominance is restraint. To cut off your own need, to detach from every hook, to starve their control until they collapse under the weight of your absence. Most will never reach this state. They will keep chasing approval, love, validation, dying a little more each time they don't receive it. But a few will walk away from the addiction. A few will turn off the switch. When you master that silence, when you sever the leash, you are no longer part of the game. You are the game, and every move belongs to you.